unparalleled resort amenities. Floor plans on the grandest scale. Assure waterfront living perfected. Call today for a personal appointment.
Live, local, from WPTV, this is News Channel 5 at 6. Local coverage you can count on.
Right now, parts of South Florida still getting pelted with rain, lightning, and thunder. Streets are flooded. Cars are stuck.
And on the Treasure Coast, there was more than 10 inches of rain in some parts, and the storms moved through the Honda Classic, sending fans inside and suspending the golf tournament.
All right, let's get to meteorologist James Whelan. He is tracking when these storms will finally move out of our area. James?
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. What a mess this afternoon. And really, we still have a flood advisory for Palm Beach County until 7:30. That's mainly South County. The other one that was up towards Central Palm Beach County has been dropped. Tapering off all of it through this evening hours, but boy, what a wet Saturday it was out there. In fact, what we're seeing on Viper right now, Live Viper 5 Max, we're looking at this area here, showers, thunderstorms drifting down the Kissimmee River Valley. Keep that in mind for Okeechobee because you haven't seen a whole lot yet. Vero hasn't either. But Port St. Lucie, Stewart saw a lot of rain. Now that's tapered off. We still have some rain into the southern areas of the Treasure Coast, temperatures low 70s. Now in the Palm Beach County, where it's still kind of going, that heaviest rain that was moving through Wellington now drifted back towards the west into the acreage in Loxahatchee, and it's starting to wind down too, so not expecting really some flooding from that. Down into South County, though, we're seeing that heavy rain continuing, but that also is drifting down to the south. Rainfall totals, these purple areas here represent 6+ inches of rain, and you see it in Wellington, down into Boca, about 4 inches or so from Delray to Boca, another bullseye there. In between, hardly anything in the parts of Lake Worth, and then farther up north in the Jupiter, anywhere from 3 to 6 inches. The Treasure Coast, again, saw that rain a little bit earlier, but still a lot of it. Some reports 11 inches of rain, Canner and 95, but in general about 4 to 5 inches there. Now, well, why did this all happen? We had a lot of ingredients out there to make this happen. First was the stalled front, stalled right on top of us. Kind of acts like a focusing mechanism here to get this rain going. A coastal trough, kind of like a speed bump. The wind comes over this, it has to rise. Rising air causes some of the rain. We have the onshore winds kind of ramming into these two features. That's going to make the air rise, that's going to make it condense, and rain will fall. On top of that, we have the jet stream moving over us very quickly. So any of that rising air gets whisked away off towards the east and allows more air to rise. That's why things just kept going and going and going. Hour by hour forecast we go through this evening. We're finally going to see it end. Rain will be tapering off as we go through the evening hours, and we'll be left with a misty, foggy night. I'll have more on that Sunday forecast coming up in a bit.
All right, James, thank you. Heavy rain causing quite the mess on roads throughout our entire area. In Palm Beach County, we've got a driver getting their car stuck in water in Wellington. News Channel 5's Michelle Casada live off of State Road 7, where that driver was rescued. Michelle.
John, you can see the tire marks of where that car was pulled out of the water by the tow truck through these bushes. Right here, you see these tire marks pulled onto the tow truck in this parking lot. Now, it's unclear how the driver got stuck in this standing water to begin with. This is the divider between State Road 7 and the parking lot to these shopping centers out here. Now, we have some video to show you of that car stuck in the water. The driver appears to have been trying to find a way out, but was sinking deeper into the flooded water. Fire rescue arrived on scene and helped the driver out of the car. Just down the road at the Wellington Regional Medical Center, we have a picture to show you of water flooding the first floor. We received this picture from a viewer, and some of the people we spoke to outside of the hospital were just trying to get out quickly because they were afraid their cars would get stuck in the parking lot.
Water pouring in all the way around it.
On the first floor?
Yeah.
Now, the Palm Beach County Fire Rescue Department is asking people to stay home. If they are on the road, just be extra cautious. They're getting several calls about cars getting stalled in these stands. So if you can, just stay home tonight. There's still supposed to be more rain coming our way, so we'll keep you posted. Reporting live from Wellington, Michelle Casada, WPTV News Channel 5.
The weather, of course, taking its toll on the Honda Classic Golf Tournament. Rain and lightning canceled play at PGA National today. Now, play resumes tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock. News Channel 5's Charlie Keegan is at PGA National with more. Charlie?
It came down in buckets today. The clouds poured about 5 inches of rain on the course here at PGA National. You can see this used to be a sand trap. Now it's full of water. You can see just how far down the old rake here goes, and this place is soggy. Anywhere you look, fairways have turned into, ponds in some areas. Just lots of water all over. Let's show you a look around at some of the different areas. Of course, almost every sand trap full of water at this point, even rainwater pooling up really anywhere it can, covering cables in some areas. And perhaps one of the most surprising parts about this rain event was almost washed away one of the cars on display. This is the Honda Classic, so there are some cars set up every once in a while, every hole or so, and crews had to elevate one of the cars that was standing in one area, sitting in one area, so that it wouldn't wash away. Now, I spoke with some spectators as they made the mad dash home during the rain, and they told me this storm was intense.
People were huddling. It was there was waves of rain. You couldn't see out more than like 5 feet in front of you. It was very wet, white out.
I was coming in from Boca, and I saw the cloud and I saw the lightning, and I was like, okay, wait a minute. As soon as I pull in, it just downpoured.
Good news, though, for those people who had to leave today, who were scared away by the rain. PGA National saying that your ticket from today will be good for general admission into tomorrow. So do not throw it away. You can get in tomorrow with your ticket from today. The schedule is right now for players to tee off at 10 o'clock. Hopefully all this water will be gone by then. Live at the Honda Classic from PGA National, Charlie Keegan, WPTV News Channel 5.
The rain and weather an issue again for golfers. ESPN 106.3 Ian Hess will have some highlights from some of the players that were able to finish. And he'll break down how the rest of the tournament could finish. That's coming up in about 10 minutes.
Well, before the heavy rain moved south into Palm Beach County, the Treasure Coast was squarely in Mother Nature's crosshairs. Police in Port St. Lucie blocked off traffic here at the intersection of Port St. Lucie Boulevard and Eroso Boulevard. This was earlier this afternoon. For a while, traffic was down to one lane eastbound on Port St. Lucie Boulevard. Now tonight, all roads in the city of Port St. Lucie have reopened, but drivers are being advised to use caution as there's still a lot of standing water around, especially on secondary roads and in the eastern part of the city. In Martin County, reports of nearly a foot of rain in some spots, specifically in the Palm City area. These pictures courtesy of the Martin County Sheriff's Office. There were reports of at least 100 stranded vehicles. Once the heavy rain drifted south, some decided to take advantage of the new concrete rivers, and there are always acts of kindness. One of the sheriff's deputies and 2 citizens helping this man get his electric scooter moving again. Today's a good day to use our Storm Shield app to track the rain that's been moving across the area. You can see live radar and sign up for live text alerts as bad weather moves into your neighborhood. Storm Shield app, it acts kind of like a live weather radio on your phone or your iPad. You can download it from our website, WPTV.com. And as you just saw in that last piece, we've been getting great pictures and video from you, our viewers, showing how people are dealing with today's mess. To see some of the best pictures, we've got a photo gallery on our website, WPTV.com.
New at 6, a group of manatees rescued this afternoon after getting stuck inside a tunnel. This happened just after 1 p.m. on North Flagler Drive near 15th Street in West Palm Beach. Now, fortunately, FWC crews were able to carry out a rescue effort to help free the mammals. No word yet on how they got stuck in the passageway. Tonight, the pilot of a small plane is okay after his plane made an emergency landing near the 7900 block of Palmetto Park Road, just east of the Florida Turnpike. Now, the plane landed near a canal in Boca Raton. The pilot, luckily, was not injured. Officials say the twin-engine prop plane was headed to Pompano Beach and had to make an emergency landing after experiencing engine trouble. Coast Guard making a change to travel restrictions in the Fort Pierce Inlet. Now officials will allow recreational and commercial vessels with a draft less than 25 feet to travel through the inlet's safety zone. It's located at the entrance of the inlet. This comes as Army Corps of Engineers are working to remove the 100-foot barge from the bottom of the inlet. On Tuesday, a boat was towing the barge when the barge took on water and then sank. One man died, 2 others were rescued. It's still unclear when the inlet will be operating like normal.
A close call caught on video. See what happened moments after this semi-truck nearly hits a state trooper.
And still some heavy rain on the map. When will it go away? And what about tomorrow's forecast? I'll have it for you coming up.
News Channel 5 is there for you, bringing every story that protects you.
And it was the explosion, and my hands literally melted off.
Every story that touches you.
They're finally fixing the windows.
Every story that makes a difference, holding people accountable.
The fact that somebody's listening to what I have to say after all these years.
Every breaking story that alerts you first. WPTV News Channel 5. Local coverage everywhere.
Keeping West Palm safe is a 24/7 job. Mayor Jerry Moyo gets that.
Thanks to the mayor, the police will have state-of-the-art technology which will improve their response times.
And the county's top emergency response center to meet any crisis head-on.
And when it comes to protecting our neighborhoods and our water from runaway growth,
Jerry Moyo doesn't mess around.
Protecting the city is a full-time job, and I'm a full-time mayor.
Mayor Jerry Moyo. She works for us.
We're a punchline. Not even one suspect. And now I have the commissioner riding me. You see a saddle on my back, McKay? Now I need you people to get up
Sarge,
there. What is it?
This is great. We gotta move.
That's my point.
No, my wife's got book club in here.
You gotta be kidding me.
So we need to move this to the den. Everybody out!
Pause and pick up your show in any room. With AT&T, the U-verse revolves around you.
It's on Main Street to Lexington.
Right now, you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Pilot.
But can it pass my Tuesday test?
What's your Tuesday test? So that's your Tuesday?
Yeah. Tuesdays are pretty slow.
The Honda Pilot clearance event is happening now. Hurry in to get a great deal on a 2015 Pilot, built to handle even your busiest days.
Right now, we'll look at the radar. Shows you the rain lingering in southern Palm Beach County. Also some showers in Jupiter. James is in the Weather Center, still monitoring when this rain will clear on out of here. He'll have the updated forecast in just minutes.
Covering America, talk about a close call. Watch this dash cam video. Now, all of a sudden, a trooper jumps over the guardrail as a semi sideswipes the patrol car. It happened last week in Ohio. Police say the trooper stopped to help a stranded driver. Both escaped with minor injuries.
A mother from Indiana has dealt with hearing loss almost all of her life, but this week that all changed. She can now fully hear all 5 of her kids.
Oh, I just couldn't believe it.
4-year-old Kylie sang the song Let It Go. It's a moment that Melissa says she'll never forget. Something else she's looking forward to is getting home and actually hearing all 5 of her kids, something that many parents take for granted. Now, after being home for a week with these new hearing aids, Melissa will go back in for another appointment to make any adjustments that are needed.
West Palm Beach police collect hundreds of guns. Find out why people from all over the city decided to turn them over.
Here's a look outside right now from our Live 5 camera. Doesn't look that bad now, right? We're helping you plan for the rest of the night and the rest of the weekend. Storm Team 5 meteorologist James Whelan's got the forecast when we come back.
At Alpacker Lincoln, we want you to have luxury for less. That's why we offer price, value, and selection. Price, like the all-new 2015 Lincoln MKC, just $299 a month. Or a 2015 Lincoln MKZ, also just $299 a month. Value, with bottom-line windshield pricing. Selection, over 200 new Lincolns to choose from. Only at Alpacker Lincoln on Military Trail. And remember, before you buy, price Packer.
Talking about ability grouping kids and putting all the dummies in one place.
Did Jerry Moyo just say that?
Dummies in one place.
That's right. She said it.
Dummies in one place.
Maybe that's why she flip-flopped on supporting a charter school in West Palm Beach and is now saying she's against it.
Charter school was not right for our city.
Jerry Moyo should be ashamed. It is clear she's bad for West Palm Beach. West Palm Beach can do better, much better.
Hey, Ben.
Hey!
Another chantilly cake, huh?
I can totally explain.
Okay.
It's for a celebration.
Really?
Yeah, I cut you a piece and everything. Chantilly cream and fresh berries.
Oh, so this is for me now.
Yeah, we gotta celebrate that big event that happened this week.
Which was?
I don't know. Finishing the first cake. Yay!
Handcrafted in store every day with light and fluffy chantilly cream and mixed berries. Publix Bakery Chantilly Cake is the perfect excuse to celebrate more. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
It's time. Time to do more. Time to elevate. At Brayman Motor Cars, everything we do revolves around going further for you. Elevate service. Elevate selection. Elevate savings. For over 30 years, your satisfaction has been our highest priority. Elevate. It's what we do for you. Brayman Motor Cars. You've arrived.
Hundreds of guns, 350 pounds of ammunition are now in the hands of law enforcement after West Palm Beach hosted a gun buyback. News Channel 5's Jamel Lene was there as city officials pushed to make the streets safer.
Jane McCarthy is parting ways with her old revolver.
I haven't touched the gun, and I said, this is silly. You know, I'm going to get rid of it.
She's had it since the 70s. She dropped it off Saturday at West Palm Beach's gun buyback event. Jane says this prevents the gun from falling into the wrong hands, such as a criminal or even a child.
It's just really frightening to see what's happening. I don't want it around. I have a grandchild now, too. I just don't want to think about that.
Do a function test. We're good.
First of all, I'm just so pleased to see so many people turning in their unwanted guns.
Mayor Jerry Moyo hoping to beat the number of guns turned in at the last buyback.
Last time we did it, we had about 300 turned in. It looks like we're going to get more than that.
City officials using gift cards as an exchange was an incentive for many.
Thank you.
Of course.
Florida lawmakers also out supporting the effort, saying gun laws will be one of the main issues during the upcoming session.
Anytime you see legislation in the state of Florida, it's very pro, getting guns into people's hands. And, that might be okay in Alachua County. But when you're looking at urban, dense areas, you want to do it in a smart way.
Reporting in West Palm Beach, Jamel Lene, WPTV News Channel 5.
All right, what a day it has been.
And I think I went through like 2 umbrellas today.
It was a white knuckle. Not that I want to trade places with the folks up north.
Right.
We've seen all those blizzard photos,
yes.
But it was like, I don't know what you would call it, a liquid blizzard? I mean, it was like whiteout conditions on Interstate
really
95
was.
coming into work today. We've got some great video we want to show you guys again. Look at this. This is at the Honda Classic, the sand traps that was like water everywhere. I mean, look at the fairways turned into rivers. They had to rescue the
car,
Honda.
that's always a
Honda
play.
car in
The Honda
there.
car. They were afraid that was going to keep floating away there. I mean, an unbelievable day. You had thousands of people at the Honda Classic.
Look at that, all huddled up in there.
Amazing,
Like a monsoon.
amazing. Fortunately, no reports of any injuries throughout the day. That's the good news so far.
Yeah, right. That's very, very good news. I wanted to tell you, too, I was on my phone because the Storm Shield app today, I tell you what, it popped up many times with the flood warnings, the flood advisories out there on my phone, alerted me wherever I was, it came up on here. Also, the Storm Shield app voted one of the 10 best weather apps. So this you got to get. The price drop. It's very simple on here. You leave it on your phone. For the most part, you don't even touch it. You just leave it on there. It alerts you when something happens. You don't have to open it. You don't have to do anything to it. It will alert you. If you want to send your photos, you can also do it through the app too. So a really good app, Storm Shield. Check it out. It's both for the iPhone and for the Android. All right, outside right now, Live 5 camera, 74 degrees. The clouds are still here, but the rain is tapering off. Still very windy with an east wind, 17 gusting up to 23. We do have a strong thunderstorm just kind of drifting down the Kissimmee River there, and so Okeechobee heads up on that. Some lightning with that too, and very strong storm. If it makes it all the way down to you, it'll take probably another hour or so, but still, we'll keep you posted on that. The rest of the Treasure Coast looking dry, except maybe extreme southern part there in Jupiter Island, still picking up some rain. Temperatures are into the low 70s. Palm Beach County, things starting to wind down, but still a few showers left around Jupiter Farms or so, and that's drifting back towards the west. West Palm now drying on out, Boynton drying on out, Delray, and also into Boca. You still have a few leftover light rain showers, but nothing like it was earlier with that heavy rain. That's now pushed down into Coral Springs, into Broward County. Your current temperature is 73 degrees. The hour-by-hour forecast as we go through this evening, what can you expect? A few isolated showers, maybe a pocket of heavy rain, but for the most part, everything will start to end. Heavy rain will end, and we'll taper it off to some clouds, some misty fog out there by the morning hours, too. That stalled out frontal boundary sitting right on top of us here. Really, again, the focus with all those ingredients that were around made for quite a rainy day, and we were telling you about it yesterday. Here's Vipercast. It does show things starting to taper down with maybe just a few showers by tomorrow afternoon. Looking better, but there could still be a shower or two out there. We will see some peaks of sunshine too. Maybe not a completely sunny day, but more than what we saw today with just a few isolated to maybe scattered showers. The wind turns more out of the east-southeast. All those ingredients I told you lift up to the north out of the area, and that in turn will really clear us out, especially on Monday. Look for a much nicer day. So those rain chances a little bit tomorrow, not like today though. Then they drop and we stay dry really through the middle and end of the week. Then possibly by next weekend, doing it again with another front that will stall on top of us. Small craft advisory, wind coming down, but seas will still be up about 5 to 7 feet. Rip current threat will still be up from the onshore winds, but waves won't be quite as big as today. A little bit cleaner as the wind drops. 7-day forecast. High temperature is going to be warm. It's going to be muggy out there. Temperatures mid-80s, a lot of humidity too going in through the middle of the week. Southwest wind on Thursday, that means hot, highs in the upper 80s. Then we cool down as that front stalls on top of us.
Coming up next, the weather wreaks havoc at the Honda Classic. Ian Hest is here with everything you need to know about the tournament's plans for tomorrow.
The perfect car is now just a signature away. Lexus of Palm Beach announces a sign and drive event. Right now, lease a new 2015 IS250 for only $299 a month. Sign and drive. Or the new 2015 Lexus ES350, now just $339 a month. Sign and drive. Only during the sign and drive event at Lexus of Palm Beach. Price perfection. LexusofPalmBeach.com.
Storm's coming. There goes my satellite signal. Get Xfinity. It's perfect for rainy days. You can just pull up your shows, curl up in a duvet, maybe even draw up a bath and see where the night takes you. That sounds real nice.
Don't settle for satellite. Xfinity is perfect for people who like reliable TV service, rain or shine. Sign up today or get started with this great offer. Call or visit today.
The lightest or nothing. The smartest or nothing. The quietest or nothing. The sleekest, sexiest, baddest, safest, tightest, harshest or nothing. At Mercedes-Benz, we do things one way or we don't do them at all. The 2015 C-Class. The best or nothing. See your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for exceptional offers through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services.
Compromise? Middle ground? Does it really look like we're holding anything back? Longhorn's dinner for two for $29.99. Choose 2 of 7 entrees like the grilled portobello sirloin or the Parmesan crusted chicken, plus 2 sides, 2 salads, and a shared appetizer or dessert. It's a deal without a single concession. Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak. And for lunch, try our new Tavern Steak Sandwich or get any of our steakhouse lunch combos starting at $7.
It's a new year and things are heating up at Delray Honda. So score big with great savings at South Florida's fastest growing Honda dealer, Delray Honda.
Get into a 2015 Honda Civic lease for only $99 a month with $39.95 due at signing, or get 0.9% APR financing on approved credit. There's only one place to go. The award-winning Delray Honda, the 2014 Business of the Year in Delray Beach. It's all at Delray Honda on Federal just south of Lytton.
Get off the bench and score with big savings only at Delray Honda, where we work every day to be your favorite Honda dealer.
Time now for the Honda Sports Desk with ESPN 106.3 on WPTV News Channel 5.
I don't know whoever angered the person who controls the weather for this year's Honda Classic, but could you take it easy already? Brutal wind to start on Thursday. 2 rain delays Friday, push the end of the second round to Saturday. But then, well, the only birdies this afternoon at PGA National would have been boarding Noah's Ark. At least we closed out the second round, even with a little drizzle to start the morning, but play resumed. Brendan Steele got 4 holes in on Friday and 4 birdies. Shooting up the leaderboard Saturday, a different story. His tee shot on 16 gets wet, a recurring theme this year. Eventually, he double bogey through the heart of the bear trap. He sits at 5 under. Phil Mickelson, lefty, slow and steady, shooting a 67 for his second round. Didn't get started on his third round today. Lefty's 5 strokes back of the lead. Ian Poulter, great name, had a 3-hole stretch, shooting 4 under par, including an eagle 2 on 4. He'll join the final grouping just 2 shots back, but through 2, your leader, Patrick Harrington, hasn't won on the PGA Tour since 2008 when he dominated, winning 3 majors. He sits at 7 under. We did get round 3 underway, but only 6 groups. No one's past hole 3. That's Cardinal Newman alum Brooks Koepka sitting at 2 over through 2. But yes, then the rain came. 12:51 p.m., players were called off the course, and it would only get worse. The scoreboard in the lake on 18 blown away. Play will resume tomorrow at 10 a.m. Let's hear from your round 2 leader, Patty Harrington.
Would always be a person that, probably tries a little bit too hard. And, there's no doubt on the mental side, I've been trying ever so hard. And it's hard to ease off on it. But as I said, I did find some peace this week.
So here's how the current leaderboard looks heading into Sunday. Harrington at 7 under and with a 1-stroke lead. Patrick Reed 1 behind him, then both Ian Poulter and Brendan Steele at 5 under. Luke Donald at 4 under. Again, the plan for tomorrow is this. Play will resume at 10 a.m. with the 3rd round. There will be no repairing between the 3rd and 4th rounds. We'll try to get as much play in tomorrow before dark. This does mean we'll almost definitely see a Monday finish, though, and tickets from today will be honored as general admission tickets tomorrow.
Of course it's frustrating. We've had, Mother Nature is, took her toll on us. We still got a great competition ahead of us, great leaderboard, of course, but we're still looking forward to a great day tomorrow. And, I think the tour is going to make a determination whether or not we can finish tomorrow. If not, perhaps go to Monday.
That is intense looking.
Yeah. So again, if you have any ticket from today, is general admission tomorrow. Your Sunday ticket's still good.
All right. Thank you very much, Ian.
Will we be able to play tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm still tracking a thunderstorm northern Okeechobee County. Significant weather advisory with that. I'll have all the updates coming up at 11.
Have a good night.
Welcome to AutoNation.com. With AutoNation Express, you can get an actual car with a real price in just 5 easy steps. 1. Shop over 70,000 vehicles.